Back in the day, President John F. Kennedy had a speechwriter called Ted Sorensen, and he had 4 words that he would use to drive the creation of all of his speeches. And those words were brevity, levity, clarity, and charity. Very nice. But for today, let's just focus on the first of those words, brevity, and let's keep it short. Now, if you're a speaker, I get it. There is so much you want to share, so much that you need to prove, to explain to your audiences. I put it to you that you need to forget that, throw it all away and start again. And here is why. As we've established in previous videos, our human attention span is very short. Furthermore, out of every presentation just packed and brimming with facts, your audience can only really remember a few things.
Are you listening to me? I look into your eyes and I can't tell whether you're getting anything I'm saying.
So how do we as speakers adapt to this new unfortunate reality? Well, here's one place you can start. Ask yourself the question, what do I want my audience doing and thinking differently after they've finished hearing me speak? And let the answer to that question become your script writer. Next, think of all the numbers, the data, the facts, the stuff that often gets forgotten once you leave the stage. And then, keeping a sharp eye on time, turn all of that data into short, compelling stories. And why do we do this? Well, you know it. Data is forgotten in seconds, stories are remembered for years. So you've reduced your content, you're keeping an eye on time. What's the best way to reinforce your messages? Well, you could always try this old trick from the television world. And it goes like this. Tell them what you're about to say it, and tell them what you just said. You're actually doing the audience a favor as you're guiding them through your ideas. Now, if you're having trouble cutting down on your content, and I totally get it, it is not easy. Here for you is a very useful exercise. First, a bit of background. I used to work for a financial broadcaster here in London called the Money Channel. And while I was there, I had a co-worker whose name was Richard, who used to work in the magazine publishing industry. And as a result, he had learned that because of the restrictions on column inches and word count, he had mastered a way of reducing the amount of words necessary for a certain story or a message or an idea. And he taught me. And once I learned these particular skills, it's like a superpower. I couldn't stop using it, and the same will happen to you. So here's the challenge. I'm going to show you a paragraph of text. What you have to do right now is reduce it to the minimum number of words needed without changing the meaning at all. Here are the rules. You cannot add any new words. You can't change the order of the words in the paragraph. All you can do is delete. Delete, 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 delete. So I'm going to show you the paragraph. I want you to pause the video, and when you're done and you think you've got it down to the fewest words needed to retain the meaning, press play and let's see how you did. Hopefully these bloody seagulls will shut up. How did you do? You probably did better than me. I got it down to 16 words, and here's what I came up with. Focus less on what you want to sell and more on what they want to buy. Succinct, right? That is brevity. What about duration, though? I'm often asked, how long should my presentation be? Well, there's no hard and fast rule, but my recommendations are, if it's a professional external keynote speaker who's probably being paid, 45 minutes plus Q&A is ideal. If, however, you're an industry or internal speaker, a senior executive, 30 minutes should be your max. Earlier, I suggested using the old television trick, tell them what you're about to say it, and then tell them what you just said. Well, I started this off really by telling you what I was going to say. I then said it over the last few minutes, and now, true to form, I'm going to tell you what I just said. When you make brevity your boss, you focus the audience's attention, you always prevail. So when it comes to time in the event world, Take a little, give a lot. Is that the time? I've got to go.